Good morning, Year 3, and welcome to today's English lesson. I hope you've been enjoying this week's learning all about how to wash a woolly mammoth, and you enjoyed finding facts out about them and thinking about some special vocabulary that we could use in our writing. Can you remember any of the words that you learnt yesterday? Maybe tell somebody in your house some of the words that you learned. Brilliant. Now, in today's lesson, we are going to be learning about prepositions, and I will explain a little bit about them in a second. If you haven't, remember to watch the video of me reading the story to help you with today's lesson and so that you're just familiar with the story. Brilliant. Okay, so let's learn then. What is a preposition? So prepositions are linking words in our sentences, and we use them to explain where things are in time or space. So they tell us where something is. So some examples might be beside, under, on, against, beneath, or over. We can also use them to explain when something is happening in a sentence. For example, on Christmas Day, or until, or during, or after. Okay, now we're going to be focusing today on these ones, the prepositions that tell us where something is, so things like beside, under, on, beneath, or over. Okay, and another way that we could think about those is that they're called prepositions of place. They tell us where something is in our sentence. So if you have a little look at this picture here, what prepositions could we use here? How would we describe where the ball is? So pause the video and have a think. Brilliant. What did you come up with? We've got in, on, under or underneath, next to, behind, in front of, or in between. Okay, there are also lots more prepositions of place that we could use, and there's lots of examples on this word mat here that you might like to use in your writing. Okay, now next week in English we are going to be looking at writing some instructions about how to wash an animal that you choose, like a giraffe or a panda or a guinea pig. Okay, but I want you to think, why might prepositions of place be useful in instruction texts? So pause the video, have a think. What did you think? Now I can tell you they're useful in instruction texts because they give exact and precise details. They tell the person who's following the instructions clearly what they've got to do. So if you're washing the woolly mammoth and you're just saying scrub the woolly mammoth, if you add a preposition like scrub the woolly mammoth behind its ears, it gives you more detail. So it gives the reader more information about exactly what they've got to do. Okay, so your first activity, I would like you to copy out the sentences here and underline the preposition of place that is used in each sentence. And remember, that's a word that tells us where something is in our sentence. So in the first one, it is very tricky to wash inside a woolly mammoth's mouth. So in that sentence, I would underline this word here, inside. And I've put a little word mat here to help you with what words to underline. Okay, brilliant. So if you copy out the sentences and then underline the preposition. Now on the next page is the answers. Okay, so I'll quickly go past those so that you can't peek. There we go. Now, at the back of the Woolly Mammoth book, there is a picture of lots of different things that you might use to clean a woolly mammoth. Okay, it's a special kit for cleaning a woolly mammoth. Now what I want you to do is have a look at each one and have a think what each one could be used for. What might the shampoo be used for? What might the antibacterial hoof wash mean? What might the antibacterial hoof wash be used for? What about the tusk whitener? Okay, maybe pause the video and have a think. Then you might like to have a go at writing some sentences about each of the things using prepositions. So my example here, the meadow fresh is used to clean behind the mammoth's ears. Okay. I could say that the cotton buds are used to clean inside the mammoth's ears and get rid of any trapped dirt. Okay, I might say that the antibacterial hoof wash is used to wash in between the woolly mammoth's toes. Okay, so have a go at that. You don't need to write many sentences for this because there's another activity to do. So maybe just write 2 or 3 sentences using your prepositions. Remember, look back at the previous slides for some examples of some words that you can use. Super. Then the final activity for today, and I think you will really enjoy this. I would like you to design your own woolly mammoth cleaning kit and think about what items you would include. Okay, so you can use this picture to help you. And then on the next page there's an example and a word bank that I've done to help you. Okay, now my challenge is for you to use adjectives to describe each item too. So rather than just saying shampoo or perfume, can you use an adjective in front of that noun to describe whatever it is that you're describing? So for example, rather than just shampoo, could it be strawberry flavoured shampoo? Rather than just perfume, could it be sweet smelling perfume? Now here's my example. Okay, so I've put pictures of the different things I want in my kit, so that's what you can do. And then I've written some sentences for each one and used prepositions in each one. Okay, I've also tried to use adjectives in most of my examples. So for example, the dry shampoo is used to wash all over the mammoth's large body. The extra large toothbrush is used to clean inside the mammoth's mouth. Now it definitely would need to be extra large, wouldn't it, to reach inside that mammoth's mouth. And then I've put the flexible cotton buds are used inside his nostrils to get rid of any unwanted dirt. So I've tried to use my adjectives there. Okay, now flexible, if you're not sure what that means, flexible means that it's bendy. And I thought they might need to be bendy to reach inside the mammoth's ears. Okay, so use my example to help you. But I hope you have lots of fun designing your woolly mammoth cleaning kits. I'd love to see what you come up with. Super duper. So that's the end of today's lesson, year 3. So I hope you enjoyed today's activities and learning about prepositions. Thank you for working so hard. Well done, guys.